Welcome all to the stream. Welcome. Feel free to comment if may.
Power on.
Greetings, mortal.
HDMI 1. Volume 8.
I believe now I can finally open up about my story. For anyone who ends up watching this stream after it's over, I am thankful that you were able to still experience this upload. Now, a long time ago, I was actually born with mutation. I'm going to warn you, this is going to sound super fictional. This is going to sound mythological as fuck. So bear with me and you can determine whether or not you believe that this is a true story. So, genetic mutation I was born with. Doesn't mean I'm able to fly. That doesn't mean I'm able to spit fire. This doesn't mean that I am able to shoot lightning out of my hands or any of that crap. It doesn't mean any of that. I have this psychic ability to see through the past, present, and the future. I remember, excuse me. I remember who I used to be in different stages of my past lives. Millennia ago, I was a Viking. There was also a time where I was a pilot. There were also times where I was just a regular human being on planet Earth like y'all. In the past. But seeing through the past, present, and future is not all I'm able to do. I am able to heal people with shamanic abilities, like the shamans. There were many times during this timeline where I've had these altered states of consciousness and also learned about the law of attraction. This is all from spirituality. I didn't understand until I started meditating. And the more I meditated, the more I researched, the more clear things were and the better I understood. I had a near death experience not too long ago before I did this stream. When I say I'm able to look into timelines of past, present, and future, I mean I am able to look through the past, present, and future of what is to come during my time here and what advice I should heed in order to prevent certain things from happening. It doesn't mean that I'm able to see way too far into the world of everybody else. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm an X-Men or some shit like that. Like I said, none of this means that I'm trying to be on some Marvel type shit. I warned you this was going to be something fictional. When I was 4 years old, I got bullied for 2 reasons. One was because of how conscious I was when I would read books and do research when I would stay after school, as far as like a certain school that I had to go to. It wasn't any elementary or anything like that yet, obviously. I was in a certain school. Second reason that I got bullied was because I just wasn't the same as many people that I've encountered. There was just so many things that happened. Many people go through shit before they hit the double digits of age, before they hit 11, before they hit 16, whatever. Many people go through being beat up day by day. They constantly call people certain shit. When I was younger, I've been lied to, been bullied, been backstabbed, molested, etc. It's hard to talk about because I'm trying my best not to say some shit that sounds way too fucking complex. Like, I'm trying to explain the best way I can. It's not hard for me to speak because it's emotional. Like, I've been more able to speak about past traumas and shit like that. But it's just hard to explain without it sounding way too complicated. Because a lot of it is complicated. But even when I started going to elementary school, from there all the way to high school, from elementary school all the way to my sophomore year of high school, I've had this one person that would constantly bully me. This one person that would steal money from me, beat me up. Hell, he even had a couple of his friends kick my ass. And mind you, I didn't know how to fight. I was never a fucking fighter. I was never a fighter. I was never one to try to challenge somebody to a fight. So it wasn't easy to just be like, I'm gonna kick his ass, I'm gonna retaliate, I'm gonna get him back. Like, it's not that simple. Sometimes you don't know what to do when you first encounter a bully. Sometimes you don't know if you're gonna become the bully And sometimes you just don't know a person. Your best friend might end up becoming your worst enemy in the future. You never know. Life works in so many mysterious ways. But when I was born June 12th of 1998, my first and my middle name was announced as Israel Zion, which is very biblical. I got older and older and older and started moving away from basically anything that had to do with religion. It's not that I don't believe in God, because I know God exists. It's more so I wanted to find my way of connecting with Him and not someone else telling me their way of connecting and making me follow that same ritual. I'm not the type of person that will easily be forced to follow the same beliefs. I'm not that type of person. When I meditate, I learn a lot about where I'm from, why I am the way I am, what my purpose here is, etc. There was this one affirmation, there was this one meditation that I used where it allowed me to see outer space for itself. It allowed me to see the sun, the planets, the moon. There's so many wonderful things up there. Lucas comes from an acronym. That's where that name came from. Lucas is actually more so an acronym. And the L stands for love, because what I wanted to do with the name Lucas, I wanted to create an acronym of what I was missing in my life, basically. So the L in Lucas is for love. The U is for unity. The C is for creativity. The A is for abundance. And the S is for spontaneity. That's where that name comes from. It's an acronym. I don't know why I used to zone in and out of consciousness and see the timeline of my origin. I don't know why I used to be able to see what I would be doing, including now. You know, like there was a time where I saw myself getting these specific tattoos, the symbiote tattoo, the Sonic tattoo that I have on my right forearm, etc. I saw all these different ups and downs happening when I was younger. It's complicated as hell. That's why it's so hard for me to just go ahead and explain it blatantly. Like, it's hard to just explain because there's just so much. But my frequency is finally where it should be, and it's at its highest peak. It's at its level. Before, the reason why I used to always transition from career to career or name to name, before, my frequency was originally distorted. My frequency has been distorted since third grade, where they tried to have me stay back, and then in fourth grade, they were considering having me in special ed because I would always speak spiritually. I never knew why though. Like that's the thing. Like I never knew why I was able to talk about gods, monsters, demons, etc. I don't know why I was able to talk about so much of this shit, and it makes sense, and at the same time, for certain people who have a different level of frequency, it's hard for them to get it because, well, number one, everybody has a different belief, and number two, not many people are woke in this world. There are people that are woken, and then there are people that are programmed. That's the reason why it's so hard for these two to come together, because when they do, it's always chaos. You know what I mean? Like it's when worlds collide, pretty much. Everything is dimensional when you come from the mind. When you journey into your mind, when you have out of body experiences, near death experience, lucid dreams, etc., everything is a different dimension. Like you see the heaven that you go through, you see the hell that you go through. And once you get a clear understanding of who you are, what you want to be, what it is you were sent here to do, and where you're originally from spiritually, then that's when you start to understand why so much of the shit that happened to you had to happen. That's why you understand why you had to take this opportunity, or why this opportunity never came to you, why you succeeded in this area, why you failed in that area. Some people that are celebrities that graduated and got their degrees, they understand why they were here. Some people that dropped out, or some people that got expelled, they understand why they're here. School, I'm not going to knock. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, nobody should go to school, because certain things are here for certain reasons. What I am going to say is school is just a prologue of much more knowledge to be obtained. You don't obtain more wisdom and knowledge until you step into the real world, until you step out there and you see life in front of you, and you experience different things that you never experienced before. You go places you've never been before, and you learn valuable lessons, and you also learn some new skills, learn new abilities. You meet new people, people that could be your friend, people that could potentially be your enemy, people that could be part with you in business, etc. I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you, oh, this is why I'm a mutant king, or this is why I'm a god, this is why I am a king, or this is why I'm a creature. I'm not going to sit here and try to explain why, because I don't have to prove that to nobody. I shouldn't have to prove that at all. I know it deep inside my heart. I know it in my high. I said my high. I know I'm all over the place. I know it in my mind. So as long as I know about me, that's all that matters to me. It's not about trying to prove shit to people. When you try to prove shit to people, that's the moment you embarrass yourself. Because, yeah, while you may also be proving somebody wrong at times, sometimes it's time wasted. There are people that are going to doubt you, there are people that are going to believe you, but you should be more concerned with the people who follow their own truth and not always have a negative attitude, not always so pessimistic. You should be more concerned with the positive entities in this world. You should be more concerned with the love that you see many other spirits sharing with others. You're not going to be able to win over everybody. You're not going to be able to please everybody. You're not going to be able to impress everybody. And you're not going to be able to break down every door of opportunity. So what's important is you know what it is you can and can't do. Like, for example, I know I don't have the ability to freeze people. Like, who the fuck do I think I am? Sub-Zero? No, I'm not no fucking Sub-Zero. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I am either. The fuck? Like, I'll give you an example. Kendrick Lamar is somebody who is very conscious of his environment, who he is, his truth, and many different things that other people don't know that he is able to share. He knows so much about revelations and different dimensions that other people haven't even been able to touch or get a grasp of. Nobody has been able to knock down certain doors like Kendrick has. And mind you, not a lot of artists that are conscious get their foot in the door. So the fact that Kendrick Lamar got his foot through the door as a conscious artist, and let's see, which award was it that he won? I think he was the first rapper to win this award. Hold on, I gotta remember this. A Pulitzer Prize. It was a big moment in hip hop. He got a Pulitzer Prize for Damn, his project Damn. I haven't seen anyone else reach that door and walk through it. X would also be an example. Echo. X would also be an example. I'm glad you brought him up. He's an example of somebody that broke through doors and still breaking through doors, even passed away. X is a good example. And the reason why I say he's a good example also is because just because you're not physically here doesn't mean you can't spiritually live on, because it's about heart. If you're in people's hearts, if people could feel the shit that you're talking about, if people could feel where you're coming from, and they know what it is that you're all about, they know what you go through, then they're going to always be by your side. They're going to always have your back. Everyone that was a fan of Jahseh had his back as fans, as friends. Even during times he felt he only had his own back and no one else was there for him. Even through many times that he would do Instagram rants. You can tell somebody has been through a lot just from hearing them speak, just from body language, just from music, etc. There's so many ways to read people. But yeah, love, unity, creativity, abundance, and spontaneity. That's what makes Lucas. And if you don't know, Lucas is the fifth name that I've acquired from the other four that I was. So it all goes together in this one hand, in this one palm. I'm just going to let you know right out the gate, for many of you that have a different pitch when it comes to certain industries, for many of you that have different gifts, different looks, or different type of name, different environment you grew up in, there are so many absolute power dimensions that are automatically going to just laugh in your face and doubt you. And the reason why I say that is because we've seen so many times the bigger offices turn down so many underrated people without even seeing what they got. And then when they get bigger by themselves, they try to come around once again to offer them something that's not a guarantee. And there are a lot of people stupid enough to accept, which is why they get screwed over, which is why they get trapped and have no way out. Sometimes when you argue with parents about what you want to be and how you're going to make it in this environment or this business or that career path, there are family members that do have confidence in you. There are parents that put belief in you or might even have this career path already and try to help you. But there are so many, there's a lot of parents who want you to follow something they want you to do. Like, for example, some of them may want you to work in either a store or factory or some shit. Meanwhile, you want to be a movie star or you want to be a pop star or a rap star or whatever it is that you want to do that they didn't grow up in the times of or that they don't necessarily see eye to eye with. If you were born to do something, go for that. If you were born to be someone, be that person. If you were born to be beyond what it is you think you are, be beyond what you think you are and become what you know you could be. This isn't me trying to give some Oscar speech or something like that. This is just me telling you guys that I've made the mistake of losing myself and struggling to find who I am. I've made mistakes in life where I cut off some good friends, and I've also forgave and associated once again with people that aren't good for my health. I've made those mistakes in the past. Now, however, I am proud to be spiritual. I'm proud that I have awakened. I'm proud to know who I truly am. I'm proud to know what it is that I was made to do. I'm proud to know that I have a significant other, friends, and family that love, care, and respect me just as much as I love, care, and respect them. There are many opportunities that are either missed or thrown out the window. And the difference with that is when an opportunity is missed, it is because something else came up, or worst come to shove, there is a passing. Thank you, Jofi Cracker. And that dimension involves you being a horny bastard. Trust me, I've been in my days in the sun where I was a horny bastard. To this day, I still jack off. But there are dimensions that involve hentai and all types of shit. It's in your head. It's all in your head. All right. You just got to find that certain gear that is in your mind and just turn it, and you'll see everything for yourself. But voices is something you yourself can determine. That I can't speak on for you. Everybody has their own way of interpreting voices if they do hear them. I can't speak on that for you, to be honest. That is something you would have to determine on your own. Dimensions are a part of your thoughts, your imagination, and many, many other images that are in your head, which is why at times when you're asleep and you have dreams that feel real, it feels like you're actually living that shit. And or you experience something that happened in a dream. That's your premonition. That is you seeing what is to come, or what it is that you're manifesting to happen for you. I wanted to be many things. I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be an actor, an entertainer, YouTuber, wrestler, MMA fighter, producer. There's so many things that I wanted to be, and I've had so many nicknames, so many alter egos, so many different names. And all I gotta say is near death experience is not a joke, y'all. Like, when you have a near death experience, hopefully you won't have to experience that. But if you've ever, or if you do ever come across some shit like that, truth is going to set you free. Truth is going to reveal everything to you. And anything you want to know, it'll automatically reveal to you. Just like that. Now, I want a near-death experience because I want to see what happens beyond this life. I want to see what's beyond this life. You can do that with an out-of-body experience. And hi, fantasy. Damn, my battery already jumped down to 25%. It was just at 98, my guy. What the fuck? What the fuck, yo? I was just talking to them, fantasy, about my psychic ability that I've had for a long time. And I was explaining to them that Lucas is an acronym. That's how I came up with that name. Because how do we know if heaven and hell is real? Well, the better question for you to ask yourself is, how do you know if heaven and hell is real? That's something for you to determine on your own. There's so many things that I can't answer for you. That's why it's so complicated. Like, if you're not in spirituality, or if you don't follow through spiritual details and shit, it's hard to explain and it's hard to understand. Most of the shit that is a part of spirituality that has to do with going through portals, quantum jumping, rejuvenation, law of attraction, etc., all that shit you have to experience on your own. You have to determine the answer to your own questions on your own. The only closest near-death experience I've had was me choking on a turkey bone. Shit. My near-death experience, I was choking when I laid down in my bed. It wasn't on any food or anything like that. I don't know why. I was just gasping for air for a minute. And then suddenly I'm experiencing this other world and shit. Like, okay, let me tell you what happened with me when I was experiencing near death. There was these stairs, all right? There was these stairs leading up somewhere. I go up these stairs, but instead of it leading up to this one ground where there's the pearly gates and shit, no, the stairs took me up to outer space. It took me all the way up to outer space, and I was just looking all over the fucking galaxy. Like, it's hard for me to just get a good hand on everything that happened. Not with this experience, but I'm talking about necessarily before experiencing this. Like, I don't know why, but I felt like it was just something that was pretty much giving me the information that I needed to know in order for me to wake up, remember everything, and do this stream. There were... What the fuck? Oh, that was the fucking video. I have a random 26-hour timer on this computer right now, and that random ass beep just happened. Scared the dog shit out of my dog shit. But anyway, back to the experience. There was these different plugs, these different tubes and plugs that were on my head. And what was happening was, it was, instead of energy or anything coming out of my head, it was energy, information, etc. going in my head. Like everything that I needed to remember, everything I needed to understand, and everything I needed to pretty much keep in mind, I have it now. Like everything that I was able to see from when I was 1 all the way to now, I'm just like, wow, this is like I'm still mind blown right now. I'm not even gonna front with y'all. I'm still a bit mind blown. But I saw the sun and the other planets and shit. Near death experiences, like I said, and I can't stress this enough, guys, it's not a fucking joke. It's not something to prank anyone with, lie about, or even play with, because not a lot of people have near death experiences. Not a lot of people actually go through what it is they need to know. When some people have near death experiences, they have different type of visions. Like not everyone that has a near death experiences, like not everyone that has near death experiences, well, not everyone that has a near death experience sees God. Some people see Satan, some people see hell, some people see heaven, some people see flashbacks of everything that they lived through. You don't know what you're going to get when you have a near death experience, if you ever have one. But it's all true. That I do know for sure. It's all true. I know my truth. I know what it is that I have to do in life. I know what it is that I have to be. I've been at a higher frequency since the beginning of this year, bro. Like, you got to understand, it wasn't because of a ball drop why my frequency is heightened, why my senses are heightened. It's deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. I've been meditating since last year. As far as being more aware of the fact that I've been meditating, I've been more aware. Did it hurt when you came back into your body? A little bit. A little bit. Like, it was hard to move. It was really hard to move. I didn't struggle getting up, but it was hard to move without feeling a pinch or going out, basically. I've had so many memories of me being like 2 and stuff like that, with me being in the crib. Have you ever had anything like memories when you were a baby? Because it always freaks me out. I've had memories come to me of when I was a infant boy 4 times. It was 4 times I've experienced those memories coming to me. Now, when I was as Apocalypse, that was a name that I came up with for something different that no one ever came up with. The is part, like I said, is from my first and middle name, which is Israel Zion. I just shortened it to I and Z, and then just made it is, and then just put is apocalypse. And then when I became is the Ultra God, I was trying to be more aware, positive, and far from the whole apocalypse thing, because I felt like apocalypse, I've grown out of that type of realm, that type of experience. I didn't feel apocalyptic anymore. That's why I transitioned. And then for a while after is the Ultra God, that's going to happen no matter what, though, MIG. You got to understand, positive or negative, too positive, too negative, you're going to bring in negativity from others regardless. You're going to bring in positivity from others regardless. Some people are here because they want to cause problems. Some people are here to help you learn a valuable lesson. I've run into so many spiritual teachers. So that's why I'm so aware and understanding of why I experienced what I experienced. When I transitioned to Lucas Park, that was me giving myself a different name, kind of like how Webster calls himself Travis Scott, kind of like how Paul Levesque calls himself Hunter Hearst Helmsley, aka Triple H. And then Auntie Lucas was me on some revenge type shit, pretty much being negative again. And then Lucas because I wanted to make an acronym. All these experiences, man. So much. Put this on the charger because now my shit at 13. When I tell y'all that I'm a deity, I tell y'all that from a spiritual point of view. I don't tell y'all that to be like bow down or some shit like that. It's me being self-conscious. It's me knowing what it is that I've been. My entire life that I've lived as me, I've never once felt human, ever. I've never felt like I was a human being, ever. And I still don't. And I know I'm not human. I know I'm not human at all. That's not something that I have to prove. So you on that J. Cole shift he had from 2013 going into 2014. J. Cole is spiritual as fuck. J. Cole is definitely spiritual as fuck. I got nothing but infinite respect for him. Humans feel love, hurt, pain. So do animals. So do many different people. Different types of breeds feel everybody is going to be on some cold shit. There are human beings that are cold as fuck. Like, they'll give you the cold shoulder. They are heartless. And I'm not saying that for every human being. I'm saying some people. You know what I mean? Like, practically some motherfuckers that are inhuman. They're inhuman as hell. Because you ain't no evil ruler. Never have been, never will be. I don't find myself in a position where I have to be a tyrant. I don't see that. I encourage everybody to be who they feel they truly are. I encourage everybody to do what it is that they were sent here to do, regardless of who doesn't like it or who doubts, who laughs, who automatically just calls you some shit that you know you're not. I encourage everybody to be who it is that they truly are. Don't just follow your dreams. Transmute those shits into reality. Don't just follow them shits. You gotta transmute that. Transform. You need to transform. And because so many people have transformed, that's why so many people are well known. So many people are well known because they transformed, they ascended. I ascended from this near-death experience I had. Yeah, there's gonna be people that get on your nerves. There's gonna be people that wanna be best friends with you, and they're genuine about their friendship. You're gonna run into all types of people, but don't think that magic is not real. Magic comes from talent. Magic comes from skill. Magic comes from state of mind. Comes from soul. From the heart. If you want me to be honest, for a while, I've been using these different names. I had to change my name from Simon Says React. I feel like that wasn't the real me. Do you feel like what your name is the real you? Do you feel like this is who you were set out to be? And you run into that, Simon Says Produce. You run into that. When you get further and further and further until you hit the end, until you finally hit the end, there are chances you're going to know that this is who you were meant to be, or the person that you are ain't exactly who you were meant to be like you thought. And then you end up becoming your higher self. You end up being your higher self. Like me, for example, I felt like Is Apocalypse wasn't me. It was still the root of who I am because I got far with that. But I felt like Is wasn't me. I felt like Is the Ultra God. That name altogether wasn't me. I felt like Auntie Lucas wasn't me. I found out who I am. I found out who I truly am. I found out what I was meant to do. I've done so many different meditations, read so many oracles, and it told me I was going to experience this. It told me. It told me this was going to happen. It told me that I was going to figure everything out. It told me. I want to take Simon Says Producer's comment. I had to change my name from Simon Says React. Feel like that wasn't the real me. Because, like, I want to take that as example because sometimes in life you just don't know what it is that you think you know until you dig deeper and you look further. You definitely seem more chill now than you were back then. Seemed like you were more aggressive and angry while happy at the same time. Yeah, that was all me trying to figure out who I was. And also, it was, as far as, aggressive and angry while happy at the same time, I was dealing with so much internal conflict. I've dealt with so much internal conflict. I came off tripolar as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. But you just never know. Like, I'm chill now because I've learned. And the tarot readings that I've been getting have told me about how I wouldn't be able to ascend unless I'm honest with myself and with others. So, if you want me to be honest, who I truly am was never out of the inside until this near-death experience I just had. Like, no fucking joke. I almost fucking died, yo. Like, no fucking joke. This isn't me trying to exaggerate or try to get some attention and shit. Because there are people that do that, but I feel like a lot of people assume that everybody does that these days because you know how fucked up people are in this world these days. They even made a whole XXX Tentacion challenge where people are slumped in their car doing a challenge, calling it XXX Tentacion challenge. It's fucked up. You're going through your X phase. You start off stupid and unwise, then you wise up and get smarter. Exactly. 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 Right. I feel like a young black man like yourself and everyone else doesn't always have it easy, especially in the entertainment biz. Bro, you almost died without. Yeah. And as far as not always having it easy, especially in the entertainment business, I strongly agree. That is a fact. That is a fact. That's why I brought up Kendrick Lamar as an example of somebody that broke through the doors that seem impossible for someone like him to break through. He got a fucking Pulitzer award. I haven't seen another rapper do that. I haven't seen any other rapper do that. He got a Pulitzer award for his fucking album Damn. But who I truly am, as far as who I was always meant to be in this time, I'm ultra. The truth is, I'm ultra. That's the truth. I've been is once. I've been Lucas. The truth is, I was always ultra. Why do I know that? Why do I remember that? Because my prayers have finally been answered. And I didn't pray for $1 million or anything like that. I just prayed to remember who I am. I just prayed to get out of this repetitive curse that I was once in. And I've also prayed to be my higher self. Just be my higher self instead of being somebody that does stupid shit all the time. Because when you young, you do stupid shit. You going to do stupid shit. All right. We're not going to sit here and pretend like nobody in the world has ever done some stupid shit. Almost everybody does stupid shit at youth and sometimes older. But wisdom and knowledge, they really help you awaken. I couldn't be any more thankful that I've been cured. God cured me. God definitely cured me. And this is not to offend anybody religious, but I didn't have to be a Christian. I didn't have to be Catholic or religious, period, for me to connect with God. I didn't have to conform to religion to talk to God and be healed. I didn't even make any New Year's resolution. I feel like anytime I make a resolution, it's all verbal and it's all talk. I'm just going to do shit this year much harder than the last and push for my dreams. That's pretty much what I've said. Like, I made my resolutions, but my resolutions was to grind even harder, work smarter, and just pretty much do something about me, better my life. I wanted to change my ways for way better, pretty much. That's so dope, man. You so woke, dog. Yeah. That's why I'm just glad that, like through my anger, through my happiness, through my depression, I've met so many different people. I've met so many cool people. I've met so many spiritual people. I've met so many treacherous people. I'm not going to lie, but it taught me lessons. It helped me understand shit. So I don't look at anything that I've been through that people would consider trauma as traumatic. I wouldn't look at it like that anymore. I look at everything as a lesson to be learned. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. No, not everybody. Because not a lot of people live to reach a certain age. Not a lot of people live to meet people that could potentially be around in their lives and help them out. Thank you, Simon says. Thank you. Most people. Yeah. Bro, I honestly have big hopes for you this year. I have big hopes for everybody. God bless to you too. I encourage everybody to just be who they are. Yeah, you're gonna go through phases in life where you have different identities and you try to find yourself. You try different careers or different skills because you want to figure out what it is that you want to do and shit. But when you finally reach that door, when you finally walk through that gate, it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing. You finally realize. And then not only do you finally realize, you are able to help other people that go through similar or exact things that you go through. Even if it's not something that you've been through or some similar, you can still do the best you can to help others. And that's what I want to be able to do with people that go through shit, especially if it's similar or exact to shit that I've been through. I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to heal and help heal others. I'm already completely healed. I've learned so fucking much. Oh yeah, I'm definitely checking out Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass is a dope fucking movie already. The trailer is phenomenal. I can't have any hate towards it. Honestly, I think it's going to be way better than the Split movie. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. I can't believe how dope your rap songs are. The deep songs, the turn up songs, the love songs, the inspirational songs, all your shit are masterpieces. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I think Mr. Glass is going to be better than Split. Split was definitely good because it reminded me of this movie called Lucy, where it had to do with the mind. The power of the mind. Yo, the power of the mind is no joke. Like that's real shit. Like in real life, the power of the mind is no fucking joke. Like when you tap into your superconscious, you start realizing everything you can do beyond limited beliefs that you have or that many people have. When you become limitless, that's when not only are you unstoppable, but your power is untouchable. Like nobody can take that. No one can take that. The God deity living in that man with multiple personalities is dope as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. And whether many people want to believe it or not or say it, I relate to that character. I relate to the Kevin Windlecrumb character. That's the name of the dude with 24 personalities. I relate to him. That 24th personality overpowered all the other ones. This other personality, the real me, the soul, it overpowers every other identity. Yeah, the beast. Like for example, Ultra, that name, Ultra, it overpowers when I was as Apocalypse, as the Ultra God, Lucas Park, Anti-Lucas, and even Lucas. Ultra overpowers that shit. Hell no. Nah, I'm not on that. Nah. But yeah, Ultra, it overpowers. It overpowers. When one specific is the most powerful, it's absolute power, and nothing can take over it. That means that that is your real you. Like that is who you are. Do you have Instagram? Yep. The red eyes type. Thank you. Normally I have the other contact then, but the reason why it's like this is because half of me is pretty much what I was born as. This is my look from birth, and that comes with my government name. This other side is me supernatural, pretty much. It's supernatural. It's divine. And it's also like this because I'm going in one direction. I have one path. I'm not going to always have this look, just so y'all know. But I did that for this stream so that I can do a reveal of my experience. You know, the near-death experience, me remembering who I truly am, me remembering what it is I was sent here to do. It's incredible. That's all I could say about it. It is incredible. You just never know. Now, for the people who want me to dumb it down, all right, the definition of ultra is an extremist. And an extremist, as I'm reading up here, I pulled it up for you. A person who holds extreme or fanatical political or religious views, especially one who resorts to or advocates extreme action. Many people would think that I'm being extreme because of my point of view on things, or because of the shit that I just talked about earlier. It's who I am. I'm an extremist. I can't help it. Life goes on, y'all. Damn, notifications going crazy. Do you believe that Cardi B is under MK Ultra? No, I don't believe she is under MK Ultra at all. God damn it. Big ass midnight burp and shit. It ain't even midnight over here and I did a midnight burp. The fuck? I'm not into drama or anything, but that seems staged as fuck, them getting back together. Almost everything, including that, is staged. And she has had a few scary moments. Almost everything in the entertainment business is staged. Like, these scripts, they're really good with these fucking scripts in these different industries. Like, they have to make it so fucking real that you believe that there's no whatsoever fucking script, stage, glitch, or anything like that. Thank you, Barton. Well, that was good. Awesome. 7:27 p.m. You lucky. Down here, it's 1:28 a.m. Yeah. Shit. There are channels. Okay, and whether or not you choose to try these meditations out is totally up to you. Like I said, can't force shit upon people. That's what makes them become non-believers. How am I up? Let's see. I woke up from a near-death experience. I was conscious of shit that was going on when I did snap out of it and when I did finally reach back into my body. But let me give you some channels to check out. This first channel is Sonic Elevator. Yeah, I've been on my shit, all right? I've been on my shit. This channel has some powerful binaural beats, some awesome brain waves. And there's another one too. Hold on. Let's see. Sonic Elevator is one channel. Another one is Theta Realms. Sub to Young Pharaoh. I'll check out Young Pharaoh. And now this other one. It is Love Motives Meditation Music. I highly recommend Sonic Elevator. Sonic Elevator is the shit. Smart young black man. Young Pharaoh. I am definitely keeping this tab open. I want to check out some of his shit. Yeah, check out Sonic Elevator. What I will say, in order for you to have an experience with the meditations that they upload, you need your headphones in. Like, you have to have headphones in so that the waves and the different sounds could be more effective. You definitely want to have headphones in when you're listening to them. It works even more when you're asleep, like when you're going to sleep. With that being said, I'm glad I was able to open up about my psychic powers. I'm not able to lift shit off the ground. Like, I'm not no fucking DC Comics character or anything like that. But I was able to open up about my psychic powers. I'm glad I was able to open up about who I truly am, which is Ultra. I'm glad I was able to express my story. And regardless who believes me or not, I'm thankful either way because I was able to have people here that do understand my growth, that do understand my ascension. So you heard yourself, bro. Exactly. So people, just like Simon says, also, I think y'all, because it's not easy to heal yourself. Like, there's so many people that give up in life. Me, there's times I wanted to give up, but I kept fighting my whole way through, and now I know who I am. Now it's not no fucking problem for me. It's not, and I'm glad. And another thing to clarify too, because I know so many people get this shit fucked up. Me being a deity does not mean I'm over you. You know what I mean? That doesn't put me above you. That doesn't mean that I'm better than you. Even deities have flaws as well. Nobody's perfect. It just means I'm a different breed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a different type of person. So, yeah. Remember that being a deity, a human, a mutant, whatever it is you are, doesn't mean you're better than everybody. Doesn't matter if you are a superhuman, a god, any of that. It doesn't make you better than everybody. Doesn't make you the best. It doesn't. This nigga Simon. I know now that even up here on YouTube now, I can finally be who I am. I can finally be me, you know, like my actual self. No shame either. Now, to close this out, I was Lucas previously. Next time you see me, I am Ultra. Kingdom Hearts 3 playthroughs, and I don't got it, but if you got it and you playing it, I'll watch. I'll watch. Now that I'm myself again. Now that I am ultra, I gotta stop being a broke nigga. I really gotta stop being a broke nigga, yo. Like I dead ass need to grind now. I need to be consistent. I need to be back to how I was when I first started, which was me busting my ass, laser focused, and responsible. I need to get a PS4 because I'm tired of playing games on the broke nigga 360. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm Ray Charles to that bullshit. I gotta stop being a broke nigga and actually make a living. I gotta actually make a living. I'm done. I'm done being broke. I'm done getting myself caught up with the wrong fucking people. Nah. I gotta fucking grind now. I gotta grind. Like, on the real, so many of y'all been waiting on me to fucking work. So many of y'all been waiting on me to put up reactions and be more fucking confident. Y'all wanted me to bring more bars to the table. And while I have been uploading music, it still ain't enough because this inconsistent shit, no. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not gonna be living this broke shit. This broke shit is the reason why I'm fucking fat. I got a big ass fucking gut. It looked like Bizarre from D12 belly. Hell no. I'm not fucking with this shit. This ain't it, man. This ain't it. No. No. I'm fat, nigga. I'm tired of this fat shit. No. I gotta stop eating all these fucking snacks and shit. And I gotta stop letting my family buy me all this fat shit. No. Look at all this shit, bro. Look at all this shit. Nah. Me not being ultra. Me being Iz. Me being Lucas. All this fuck shit. Look at all this shit. I've been getting obese, bro. I stopped working out and everything. When I first started, I was skinny as shit. Fuck with the wrong people. Changed my name so many times. Stopped being my true self. Look at this shit. Now I'm fat. I'm slowly growing because all I ever really get the consistency for is the SML reactions, and I don't even upload other fucking content. I used to do a bunch of fucking funny ass skits. Now I'm over here looking all depressed as fuck, as if I'm sad because somebody stole My Little Pony or some shit. No, I'm not gonna live this broke shit no more. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I can't do it. This ain't it, Chief. I gotta talk to the general. Give me the manager number. I need to talk to the real chief because this ain't it right here. No. No. And you know what? No. Since we finally on some real me type shit, I'm gonna be the real me right now and smack the fuck out the shit. Get the fuck out my face. Get the fuck out my face with that. Look at this. This a broke nigga bottle. This a broke nigga bottle. Why the fuck am I drinking out this fuck shit? Do you see this shit? Look at my mustache. That reads welfare right there. Nah, nigga. I can't have no fucking welfare mustache. And then look at my Section 8 ass chin. Look at this shit. I ain't fucking with it. I can't fuck with this, man. See, if I was ultra still, if I was ultra a long time ago when I first started, I wouldn't even be in this predicament right now. I got the depression, facial hair and shit. Nah, nigga. Nah. I'm a grown-ass man. I got gray hair on my balls, and I need to start grinding. I need to start working. I need to start making some fucking paper. I can't do this shit. Nah, man. Now that I'm done ranting, what are y'all up to? What are y'all up to? Everyone, I am starting a petition for this man to collab with 6 seconds. Hey! Broke Lucas finally gonna be fucking free. Just playing Smash Bros. Ultimate. Awesome. I call dibs on the Piranha Plant. I'm the Piranha Plant. I'm the Piranha Plant. I don't give a shit. I'm the fucking Piranha Plant. You can't be the Piranha Plant. I'm the fucking Piranha Plant. You can be an assist trophy like you always been, nigga. You can always be an assist trophy, nigga. Nah. Nah. You can't be Bowser. You gotta be Bowser Jr. because you still a little ass boy and you got dragon breath. You can't be Bowser. Bowser got them big shells. You can't be Bowser. Nah. You still got dragon breath and you wear a bib. You gotta be Bowser Jr., nigga. Nah. Look at this eyebrow, man. This eyebrow is even broke. I'm about to get off this shit. On a serious note, once again, I do thank everybody for listening to everything I had to say and understanding. I'm about to get off though.